I'm Kevin O'Hara for alcoholmastery.com. Today I wanted to talk about just your past from a perspective of, it doesn't really matter what you've done before. The only thing that matters is what you've done now, what you're doing now, what you're doing this moment. I've worked in a lot of jobs in my life. I think my first job that I ever had was collecting trolleys outside a supermarket for buttons. I think I was getting a 6-pack of lemonade and a packet of crisps when I must have been 13 or 14 or something like that. The first summer job I had was fixing those old push lawnmowers. Do you remember the old push lawnmowers? No engine, just human power. And they were really simple mechanical devices, and me at 16, I found it very easy to sort of fix them. So that was a summer job that I had. I've worked in bars, I've worked in restaurants, I've done truck driving all over Ireland and England. I picked winkles off the beach in a few different beaches up and down the coast of the west of Ireland. I progressed then to mackerel fishing, first off the cliffs, and then we went out onto boats doing it. A friend of mine and myself had a boat, and then we started fishing for lobsters. And that was a great job. 2 or 3 hours a day and we were finished, and we made a living at doing it. Then I spent a long time in forestry, just doing all different types of jobs, mostly with a chainsaw. But you see none of that now in what I do. It's all there, it's all inside me still, it's all a part of who I am. But it's not really heavily influencing who I am now at this moment, what I'm doing at this moment. And it's the same with alcohol. I drank for over 30 years of my life, and regardless of what I say about the drinking, I wish I'd never started drinking. From the moment I started putting that shit into my body, things start changing in your life, because you use alcohol as a tool to do things in your life that you would otherwise have to find an alternative, and usually a better alternative, right? When I first started drinking, it was all about, for me, it was about becoming a man, right? It was because I saw the adults doing the same, I wanted to do the same. Because I saw adults smoking, I wanted to smoke. Because I saw adults drinking, I wanted to drink. And that's no reflection on the adults around me. They were just doing what they were doing. It was part of their culture. I grew up in a heavy drinking culture, a heavy smoking culture. Where I lived, the estate that I lived on, most people drank or smoked, did both. And the country was the same. It was the same in the Western world now. And I think smoking is started to die out in some areas, some cultures. But drinking doesn't seem to be. It seems to be taking on a life of its own. But anyway, getting back to what I was saying, the next thing that I drank for was shyness. I thought I could overcome my shyness by knocking back a few beers and stuff, and it worked in the moment. But you're supposed to deal with these things in real life. You're supposed to learn these things as you go along. One learning experience builds on the next, and you get confidence, you gain momentum, and you learn how to be confident in situations. You learn how to talk to girls or boys or whatever it is that you're into, and it's just a fact of life. This is the way things work. But you shortcut that whole process by drinking, because you never learn those important lessons. You might learn them, but you learn them in a much it's almost like a constricted way, you know. It's not, you know, because you're using this tool as sort of like a magic bullet, so to speak, you're not learning the lessons that you should be learning, right? You're not building those connections, you're not building that confidence, and you might build it, but then, you know, like how many times have you heard people saying, well, you know, like I can't go out without a drink, you know? People well into their lives, you know, when they, you know, that shouldn't come into it. You know, I don't want any of those things ruling my life anymore. I want to try and learn those lessons myself. I want to rely on myself, on my brain. We've got all the equipment that we ever need for confidence, for self-assurance, for motivation, for all those things in life. We have it for all the time up here. We don't need a crutch. You know, the only people that need crutches are those who are injured, you know. And is that what you're saying to yourself, that you're handicapped from the beginning? I mean, what you're doing is handicapping your life from the beginning. You know, the alcohol is handicapping your life. So all those things that I've used alcohol for, and I can go back and I can say, well, do you know, where would I be now if I had never drank alcohol? And that's just, it could be fucking anywhere, you know, like it could be dead for all I know, you know. You don't know where you're going to be, you know. Be careful what you wish for. So you have to accept the place that you are now. This is the only time that you can do anything, and you've got everything you need at the moment. Right at this moment, you've got the air to breathe. I'm out here, I'm in this beautiful sunshine, walking beside a lake, the wind in my face, the sun over my head. My lungs are working, they're pumping in and out. I woke up this morning with a little bit of a hangover because I was at a birthday party yesterday and I was eating sort of food that I don't really like to eat, but I let the food get the better of me. But that's a different story. I'll make a video on that. But everything's working well. Most mornings I get up and I feel alive. Some mornings I get up and I'm still tired, but you know, get out for a walk and you know, that sorts that out, gets all that out of my system, and I'm done then for the day. I'm set up for the day, you know. And it's all about, you've got the choice every day to do the things that you do in the moment. You've got the choice of whether to sort of go forwards or go, no, I'm going to go back this way, or I want to go that way, but I don't want to go that way because it's like a ditch. But you know, you get what I mean. The choice is always yours. You know, I'm going to walk 3 kilometers down this way, and I'm going to turn back around as soon as I've got an app here, a walking app, and as soon as it tells me I've got to 3 kilometers, I'm going to walk back and do another 3 kilometers back. I've done 7 kilometers this morning, so that was my choice. That's the choice that you're always faced with. So it's the same with the booze. You know, you can choose to go, right, that's it. Regardless of what I've done in the past, all my drinking in the past, from now on, the person I am now is not going to drink anymore. That's just me. That's me moving forwards. Yeah, just drop it. You don't have to do it, you know, regardless of what you think is stopping you from quitting drinking. At the end of the day, it's all excuses, it's all choices, you know, it's all postponing the inevitable. I mean, you're inevitably going to have to quit anyway, right? I mean, whether it's you doing it now on your own, under your own volition, under your own steam, or some other bastard telling you have to do it, you know? Because if you don't do it, something unfortunate is going to happen in your life. So, you know, what way do you want to have this? And, you know, it's all just a bit of discomfort at the end of the day, you know? That's all it ever is just discomfort. Put up with the discomfort, focus your mind forwards and away from the alcohol. Don't think about the alcohol. Think about your new journey. And that's basically all it is to it. And guarantee you, your life will be better. Anyway, that's all I have to say today. If you have any questions, give us a shout over in the comments down below. Love to hear what your questions are. If you've got any concerns, any comments about the video, the website, me, whatever, put them down in the comments below. Give us a thumbs up, big thumbs up. I love the thumbs up. Helps the videos and it helps alcohol mastery in general. It helps get the word out. If you want to come over to the website and sign up to the newsletter, there's a couple of books there that you can get for free. They're sort of just a bit of a tongue-in-cheek way of helping you to relax and put a different spin on life, without alcohol. The two of them are called Hang Loose Without Booze 1 and 2. So yeah, come on over to the website and sign up for the newsletter if you haven't done. And that goes out a couple of times a week and just let you know about the different stuff that's going on. So until next time, have a great day, enjoy yourself, keep the booze out of it, be healthy, and I'll see you next time. I'm Kevin O'Hara for alcoholmastery.com. Onwards and upwards.